Chosen ones, what I'm about to share with you is of urgent importance. It's a message that you must not ignore, because if you are watching this right now, it is no accident. God has called you here for a reason. Your time has come. The final war has begun, and it starts with you. Yes, you heard me correctly. This is not a time for doubt or hesitation. This is the moment when the spiritual battle intensifies, and you, the chosen one, are being prepared to stand tall in the face of it. God has just announced that the final battle is upon us, and you are about to step into the very center of it. But here's the thing. This war is not like anything you faced before. It's not about material weapons or physical combat. It's about spiritual readiness, faith, and the strength that will come from God's guidance. Your transformation is happening now. The very things you've been praying for, seeking and desiring are no longer just distant hopes. They are moving into your reality, and as a chosen one, you're about to witness things fall into place at a speed that will leave you speechless. I urge you, do not let this moment hit that like button. Subscribe to help us reach 70,000 subscribers and leave a comment with the number 99. His number will send a powerful signal to the universe, amplifying the energy of this divine message. If you are truly a chosen one, you will watch this video until the very end. Your spirit knows deep down that this is meant for you. But make no mistake, if you're not ready to receive this truth, you might not make it through. However, if you stay until the end, you will unlock the power of divine guidance that will change your life forever. Watch this video until the end and allow God's guidance to move through you. The time is now. A powerful message from God has just been delivered, a call to the chosen ones to prepare for the most significant battle in history. This isn't a simple warning or a fleeting call. It's the announcement of a war that will shape the future of humanity. It's time to rise as the divine plan unfolds before you. God has summoned those who are ready, those who are chosen to step forward and answer the call. The time for hesitation has passed. The final war is not a distant event, it's happening now, and you must be ready to take your place. This divine announcement isn't one that can be ignored. It is the culmination of years, decades, even centuries of spiritual preparation. The battle is not only spiritual, but it will also manifest in every part of life. Financial struggles, personal challenges, and even crises in the material world. God's message is clear. Prepare yourself, for the war has begun. Your role in this battle is vital. This war is not fought with swords or guns, but with faith, courage, and spiritual strength. The time has come for you to stand firm, to be counted among the chosen in this moment. The whole universe seems to tremble, as if the very heavens are aware of the significance of this battle. God's voice rings out, echoing through your soul. Prepare for the final war. The time is now. There is no turning back. The challenges ahead will test every fibre of your being, but you will not face them alone. God's guidance will be with you every step of the way, empowering you to fulfill your destiny in this divine war. The final war is not a new concept. It is rooted in the deepest pages of history, where divine battles were fought for the soul of humanity, from ancient times to the present. This war has been foretold. It's not the first time God has called upon his chosen ones to rise up, but this time it's different. The battles of the past were preparation for this moment, the moment when everything comes to fruition. As history has shown, whenever humanity faces its greatest challenges, there are those who are called to stand in the gap. This is not just a war against earthly forces, but a battle for the hearts and souls of all people. It is the war between light and darkness, good and evil, truth and deception. The spiritual struggle is as real as the physical challenges we face. This war will shape the course of humanity, determining whether we move forward in unity or succumb to the forces of chaos. The final war is unfolding right before your eyes. It's not a distant future event, it's happening right now in the world around you. The signs are everywhere: global tensions, economic uncertainty, societal upheaval. These are not random occurrences, but part of the divine plan. God's hand is guiding this process, bringing everything into alignment for the final confrontation. The chosen ones must recognize their role and step into the battle with faith and conviction. God is calling you right now at this very moment. You are being called to action. This is your time. Your soul has been prepared for this battle, and God has equipped you with everything you need. The question is not whether you are capable, but whether you are willing. Are you ready to embrace your destiny and rise up as one of the chosen ones? The world is watching, and the stakes are higher than ever before. The path ahead will not be easy, but it will be worth it. You have been chosen because of your strength, your faith, and your ability to overcome the challenges that lie ahead. This battle will test every part of your being, but it is through these tests that you will discover your true potential. God has seen your heart and knows you are ready to face what's coming. This is not the time for hesitation. Your time is now, and the clock is ticking. The world needs you, and God has specifically called you to this moment. You are not alone. The divine forces are behind you, guiding and protecting you every step of the way, but you must step forward in faith, for only then will you truly understand the power and potential that lie within you. This is not a test. This is the final battle for the very souls of humanity. The stakes are higher than ever before. The forces of darkness are gathering, and they will stop at nothing to undermine the divine plan. This battle is for the hearts and minds of people across the globe. The enemy does not play fair, and neither should you. The fight you are entering is not one of convenience. It is a battle for the very essence of human existence. You will face tests that will push you to your limits, but know this: every trial you endure is a part of the greater battle. Every obstacle, every difficulty, every struggle is refining you, strengthening you, preparing you for what lies ahead. The enemy wants to distract you, to weaken your resolve, but you must stand firm. God is with you, and his strength will carry you through the darkest moments. This is not just about surviving the war, it's about winning it. Your victory is not just for you, but for the entire world. The choices you make today will affect the future of generations to come. This is the final battle, and you are called to play a pivotal role in shaping the outcome. Before you can fight the battle outside, you must first win the war within yourself. The holy war begins in the heart, in the soul. You must confront your own fears, doubts, and sins. This is not a fight you can win without purging yourself of negativity. The battle within is the most important one, for it is the foundation upon which all other victories will be built. The darkness within must be eradicated. Negative thoughts, sinful habits, and all that stands between you and God must be cast aside. The purification of your soul is the first step toward victory. God will guide you through this process, but you must be willing to surrender and let go of what no longer serves you. This is a process of transformation, and it will require everything you have. As you rid yourself of the darkness within you, will begin to feel the divine power rising within you. The more you let go of the negative, the stronger your connection to God will become. You will feel his presence, his guidance, and his strength filling you. This is when you will truly be ready to step into the battle. The holy war begins within, and it is only through this inner transformation, that you will be able to face the challenges ahead. The first step in preparing for the final war is to eliminate the sins and negative patterns that have held you back. These are the chains that bind your soul, keeping you from reaching your full potential as long as you hold on to negative habits, sins, and toxic thoughts. You will be unable to fully embrace the divine powers God has for you. Now is the time to break free. Each sin you let go of is a victory in itself. It may be a difficult process, but it is necessary for your growth. Think of each negative trait you eliminate as one less obstacle between you and your divine purpose. As you purify yourself, you become a vessel for God's power, ready to receive His guidance and blessings. The more you cleanse yourself, the stronger you will become. In this holy war, God is waiting to equip you with the spiritual weapons and strength you need to succeed. But first, you must rid yourself of all that is unworthy. This is not a one-time process. It is a journey of continual growth and transformation. Every day is an opportunity to shed the old and embrace the new. By eliminating negative sins, you are preparing yourself to be a true warrior in this divine battle in the midst of this holy war. The most powerful weapon you possess is your unwavering faith in God. The trials you face will challenge you in ways you never imagined. The forces of darkness will attempt to shake your foundation, to make you doubt everything you've ever believed. But through it all, your faith in God must remain unshakable. It is the bedrock upon which your strength will stand. Faith is not merely about belief. It is about trust. Trust in God's divine plan, even when the path seems uncertain or impossible. Faith is about knowing without a doubt that God is with you in every moment, guiding you, strengthening you, and protecting you. Your faith will be tested, but it is through these tests that your spiritual muscle will grow. Every challenge you overcome will fortify your belief and make you even more resilient when you hold on to your faith. No matter the storm, you become a beacon of light in a dark world. People will be drawn to your strength, and your unshakable faith will inspire others to stand firm as well. In this holy war, your faith is not only your shield, but your sword. It will lead you through the toughest battles, and it will ensure that you emerge victorious. No matter the odds, this is not a time for passivity. The final war demands action, physical, emotional, and spiritual. God has prepared you for this moment, but now you must take the necessary steps to fulfill your role. It's not enough to sit back and wait for things to happen. You must actively engage in the battle, putting your faith into motion. Your role in this war is unique to you. It may be a calling to lead others to be a voice of truth, or to take physical action in ways that are not immediately clear. But know that every action you take, no matter how small, is part of a greater plan. God will guide you in your steps, showing you where to go and what to do. Your actions are not random. They are part of the divine orchestration that is unfolding before your eyes. Sometimes the physical battle will seem overwhelming. You may feel small in the face of the enormity of the struggle, but remember, you are not alone. Every step you take in faith will bring you closer to your victory. The power of God will move through you, guiding and protecting you as you carry out His will. Stand firm and take action. For this is the moment that you were born for as you step forward into this war. Trust that God's guidance will come to you in ways you may not even be fully aware of. The actions you take may not always feel intentional, but they will be part of God's plan for you. You will be guided by a higher force moving in ways that align with His will. This divine guidance will come in moments of clarity of intuition, and sometimes even in dreams. These unconscious actions are not accidents. They are the manifestation of God's will moving through you. You will begin to notice how your steps seem to align with divine timing. Opportunities will open up in ways that you couldn't have predicted, and you will find yourself in situations where your actions will make a profound impact. Without even fully realizing why, trust this process, for it is God's hand at work in your life. The beauty of divine guidance is that it is never wrong. Even when you feel uncertain, know that God is leading you on a path that is perfectly aligned with your purpose. Your unconscious actions will become a powerful force in this war. You will find yourself doing things that feel like second nature, yet they will have a profound, lasting impact on the world around you. As the chosen ones prepare for the final war, God will provide divine protection, a sacred clothing that will shield and amplify your power. This divine garment is not made of fabric or material, but of spiritual energy. It will serve as a shield, a buffer against the forces of darkness, and a tool to amplify your own divine gifts. This protection is more than just a shield. It is a catalyst for your power. When you wear this divine clothing, your spiritual strength will be multiplied. Your words will have greater influence. Your actions will carry more weight, and your presence will radiate divine authority. This clothing will be revealed to you, not through your eyes, but through your spirit. You will feel it when it comes upon you, like a cloak of light that wraps around you, infusing you with God's strength in your dreams. God will show you glimpses of this sacred attire. You will feel its presence, and know that it is a gift not just for your protection, but for the fulfillment of your divine purpose. With this clothing, you are not just a warrior. You are a vessel of divine power, ready to face whatever challenges the final war presents. The final war is not fought with conventional weapons. God will equip you with spiritual tools, blessings and weapons that will help you navigate the battle ahead. These weapons are not physical, but are far more powerful. The power of words, the ability to manifest reality, and the direct guidance from God will serve as your primary tools in the fight. You may be shown the power of your words, how they can shape your reality and influence the world around you. When spoken with faith and intent, your words become a weapon in this war. In addition, the power of manifestation will allow you to create solutions where none seem possible through divine faith and action. You will manifest the resources, connections, and strength you need to overcome every obstacle in your path. God will also bless you with other spiritual tools, gifts that may appear as dreams, visions, or sudden bursts of inspiration. These tools will guide your every move, making you a force to be reckoned with. Trust in these blessings and use them with wisdom, for they are the keys to your victory in the final war in this holy battle. Your words will become one of your most powerful weapons. Words have always carried weight, but in the context of the final war, they will take on even greater significance. Every word you speak will carry the power to shape your reality, to influence others, and to bring about the divine plan. When you speak with faith, your words create ripples in the spiritual world. They call forth the will of God and manifest His power in moments of prayer, declaration, or even conversation. Your words will carry the authority of heaven. You will see how your words begin to take shape in the world around you, how they shift the atmosphere and bring about divine change. The power of words is not limited to just speaking. It also involves what you choose to listen to. The words you allow into your heart and mind will influence your spiritual state. Surround yourself with positive, faith-filled words, and you will be equipped with the strength needed for the final war. Speak with conviction and watch as your reality begins to bend to the will of God. God speaks to His chosen ones in many ways, and one of the most powerful ways is through dreams. These prophetic dreams will provide you with direction, wisdom and clarity as you move through the final war. In these dreams, you will receive messages directly from God, revealing hidden truths, guidance, and sometimes even future events. These dreams may come in symbols, visions, or even in the form of clear messages. They will provide you with the divine insight you need to navigate the challenges ahead. You may be shown your path, the enemies you must confront, or the allies you must rely on. Pay close attention to the dreams you receive, for they are a vital part of your spiritual armor. God's voice in your dreams will not always be loud, but it will always be clear. Trust in these dreams and seek God's guidance through them. Your ability to understand and act upon these dreams will be one of your greatest assets in this holy battle. As the final war progresses, the world will experience crises, financial, political, and environmental. These challenges will serve as signs that the war is underway, signaling the arrival of the divine battle. The world will go through periods of instability, but know that these crises are not random. They are part of the divine plan. Alongside these challenges, you will witness financial breakthroughs. These blessings will serve as a reminder that even in the midst of global upheaval, God's provision is never absent. While the world faces financial turmoil, you will find ways to thrive and prosper. God's blessings will flow to those who are faithful, and they will provide the resources needed to fulfill your divine purpose. These global events are not to be feared, but understood as signs of the divine intervention that is shaping the world. As the final war rages on the chosen ones, will stand firm, knowing that every trial and breakthrough is part of God's greater plan for victory. Stay alert, stay faithful, and be ready to respond to his call. Prepare yourself for the moment when everything changes, when a powerful surge of divine energy activates your full potential. This activation is not just a mystical event, but a realignment with your divine purpose. It is as if the heavens themselves are opening up to pour out an influx of spiritual power, awakening the gifts you've carried within you all your life. This surge will empower you to navigate the coming storm, enabling you to fulfill your sacred role in the final war. This divine activation will not come in a gentle whisper, but will strike like a lightning bolt, transforming you in ways you can't even imagine. Suddenly, you will find yourself acting with confidence, intuition, and spiritual insight that you've never experienced before. Old fears will dissolve and new strengths will emerge. It will feel as though the veil between you and the divine has been lifted, allowing you to act with unprecedented clarity and purpose. The power surge is not just about personal transformation, but it is a call to action. It's God's way of telling you that now is the time to step into your destiny. This is not a passive experience. You will feel the need to act, to move, to speak. The world needs you. Your divine activation is part of a larger plan, one that will shape the future of humanity. Embrace the power surge when it comes, and be ready to use it for the greater good. This is it, the battle that transcends time and space. The final war is not just a physical conflict, but a spiritual showdown that has been in the making for centuries. It is the culmination of every struggle for light and dark, good and evil, righteousness and sin. In this battle, you are not merely a participant. You are a chosen warrior, called to stand at the forefront of the spiritual struggle that will determine the fate of souls. Preparing for such a grand confrontation requires more than just courage. It requires an unwavering commitment to your faith. The forces of darkness will try to draw you into their grasp with temptations, fear, and doubt, but remember, your strength lies in your unshakable belief in God and the divine mission you have been entrusted with. As the battle intensifies, so will your resolve. Every moment of preparation will strengthen your spiritual muscles, making you ready to face the battle with God, by your side in this ultimate showdown. Your every action will carry weight. You may not always understand the full scope of what's happening, but trust that every prayer, every step, and every act of faith is a strike against the enemy. This battle is not for the faint of heart, but it is for those who know that victory is already assured. Stand firm, for the battle of the ages is upon us, and you are ready to lead the charge. The signs of the final war are already unfolding around you in the chaos of everyday life. It's easy to overlook the subtle indications that the spiritual battle is beginning, but for those with eyes to see and ears to hear, the signs are everywhere they come, in the form of prophetic dreams, sudden shifts in the world's energy, and a growing sense of urgency in your spirit. It is time to stay vigilant and sharpen your awareness. These signs may appear in unexpected places. You might notice strange coincidences, or the world around you may seem to shift in ways that feel both disorienting and empowering. The financial world will fluctuate, crises will arise unexpectedly, and the spiritual temperature of the world will begin to change. These are not random events. They are the markers of the final war's arrival. Pay attention to the patterns that emerge and trust your intuition as it begins to guide you through the unfolding events. Recognizing these signs is crucial, for it will help you stay prepared when you understand that the world is shifting and that the war is coming. You can take proactive steps to align yourself with God's will. This vigilance will be your armor, allowing you to navigate the turbulence with faith and grace. Keep your eyes open, for the signs are here and the time to act is now. The call has gone out, and now it's time to rise to it. This is not a time for hesitation or doubt. Your readiness, your willingness to step into your divine purpose will have a profound impact, not just on your own life, but on the future of humanity. Every action you take, every prayer you speak, and every decision you make will send ripples through time and space, influencing the outcome of this holy war. God is looking for those who are ready to stand tall, to be the light in the darkness, to lead others to victory. Your readiness will determine how you weather the storms ahead and how effectively you can help others prepare the future of the world. Depends on the collective readiness of those who are chosen for this divine mission. When you rise to the call, you become part of something far greater than yourself, something that will shape the course of history. Your readiness doesn't just involve physical preparation, but spiritual and emotional readiness as well. Are you prepared to sacrifice, to lay down your own desires for the greater good? Are you ready to stand firm in the face of adversity and continue moving forward even when the world seems to be falling apart? Your readiness is the foundation of the future, and the strength you show now will pave the way for future generations to experience victory. A great shift is upon us, one that will change the world as we know it. This is not merely a shift in the physical world, but a deep spiritual transformation that will affect every aspect of life. As the final war begins, old systems will crumble and new ones will rise. The structures that once held society together will begin to falter, and those who have been asleep will wake up to a new reality. This shift is not something to fear, but something to embrace. It is a necessary part of the divine plan, a step toward the eventual victory of light over darkness. Those who have prepared spiritually will navigate this shift with grace, understanding that it is part of the greater cosmic unfolding. The shift may be disorienting at first, but as you align yourself with God's will, you will find clarity and purpose in the changes that unfold. You may see this shift in the world around you in the way people begin to act, the way systems break down, and the way spiritual consciousness rises. The shift is not an isolated event. It is part of the larger process of the final war. Embrace the changes with faith, knowing that they are leading you toward the divine victory that is already assured. Trust in God's plan, and you will emerge from this shift stronger and more aligned with your purpose. The clock is ticking. Every moment brings us closer to the culmination of this holy battle. The final war is upon us, and there is no more time to waste. The urgency is palpable, and it's time to prepare for what's next. This is a countdown, not just to a physical event, but to a spiritual awakening that will alter the course of history. Your preparation during this final countdown will determine how you face the challenges that lie ahead. Now is the time to fortify your spirit, strengthen your faith, and align yourself with God's will. Every day that passes is another opportunity to refine your focus, deepen your trust, and ready yourself for action. The final countdown is your last chance to gather the spiritual tools you need for the battle as you prepare for what's coming. Know that God is with you every step of the way. He has already equipped you with everything you need to succeed. The countdown is not a cause for panic, but a call to action. Trust in the divine timing, for everything is unfolding exactly as it should. The moment to step into your divine purpose is drawing near. Be ready to act. Deep within you lies a well of untapped divine potential. Now is the time to awaken it, to unlock the powers that God has placed within you to carry out His will. These powers are not just abstract concepts, they are real, tangible forces that can change the world. As the final war approaches, you must awaken to your true spiritual power and use it to fulfill your divine purpose. Unlocking your divine potential requires a deep connection with God. It requires you to strip away the layers of fear, doubt, and limitation that have kept you from fully embracing who you were always meant to be. As you step into your divine power, you will begin to see the world differently. You will understand your role more clearly, and you will move with a newfound sense of purpose and confidence. The powers within you are not just for your benefit, they are for the benefit of all. When you awaken to your divine potential, you become a vessel for God's grace and power. Your light will shine brighter, your actions will carry more weight, and your presence will have a transformative effect on those around you. Now is the time to awaken to your true potential, for the world needs your light more than ever. There comes a moment in every journey when you must step into your true calling. The moment when you embrace the divine purpose that has been waiting for you all along. This is your moment of truth, where you leave behind any hesitation, fear, or self-doubt, and fully step into the role you were created to play. In the final war, in this moment, everything will click into place. You will realize that every struggle, every trial, and every lesson you faced has led you to this very point. You are now ready to step into your divine purpose with confidence, knowing that you are equipped with everything you need. This is the time to act, to move forward, and to trust that God's plan for you is unfolding. Perfectly stepping into your divine purpose will not always be easy. There will be challenges, and there will be moments when you question your ability, but in those moments, remember that God is with you. His strength will carry you through. The moment of truth is a sacred time, a time of immense transformation and power. Step into it with faith, knowing that this is the beginning of a new chapter in your divine mission. The moment of divine timing is drawing near, and when it comes, there will be no time to waste. The forces of light and dark are preparing for their final confrontation, and your readiness for immediate action will determine your success in this battle. Now is the time to align yourself with God's perfect timing, for when He calls you into action, you must be ready to move. Without hesitation, divine timing is not a concept that operates according to human understanding. It is a cosmic force that aligns everything perfectly to bring about God's will. when the moment arrives, you will feel it in your spirit. It will be unmistakable,